We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The city just made a sweep with the diabetic. They mouths get full of the seat. Let these cowards tell it. Let's go.
70 Timberwolves. Ready,
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Ready, go.
To throw, here's Ward. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw is Ward. He'll get this out to Tootin. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
11 MT, Tate. 11 Thomas.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You talk about this Rams defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
And Burrow going to change the play. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11, 180. Right on. 12, 12, 12.
From midfield now, Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ward. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd and 10.
12. Here we go, here we go. 180. 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Looking left side him, he's got a man. That's Miller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 19 yards away. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Ward. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Ready. Panther 19, Tigers.
Here's Ward. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Well, certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Throwing now, Ward. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And that's caught inside the 30. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Can. Start.
Burrow will throw. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Connects with Watson on the comebacker. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. The quick slant caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the
Here we go.
Rams 2-yard line.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
On one, ready?
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Harvey.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Now a former kicker at nearby UCLA, Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Now Ward. That's caught. Jack Besh with it.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Throwing is Ward. Throws left side. Atwell's got it.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 44-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ward to throw once more. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in the 32. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Warriors 70.
Back to throw. Ward. Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
The gain of 5. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Going for it, here's Ward.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
70 Rangers.
From the gun, here's Ward. This one brought in by Jefferson.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, we seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch, even covering both a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle. But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. And you get every level on defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Lewis C.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Christian Watson.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Okay.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Steady.
A final shot before break. Moore. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. Setting up a screen for Harvey. Down the left sideline. And down to the 7-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Danny Gray, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. From the shotgun, it's Ward. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw, here's Ward. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now Ward on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Harvey. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here we go. Wide 80.
To the air again, Burrow. Throw left side, complete. That's Harvey. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
11, Thomas. 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11, MT. 11, MT. 11, 11, 11.
To throw again on second down. Burrow.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Christian Watson
with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are pouring it on. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now third down and very long.
Throwing now, Ward. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line.
And bulldozing his way through.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
That's good for Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 33.
To throw is Ward. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
They'll get this one complete to Atwell.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
And this offense on third down today, just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Get it. Ready.
Ward to throw for it on 4th.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Can. Stop.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go play action with Burrow.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Ward.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bowers.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Back to 60.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now Ward.
That is caught. Oh, some strong running. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And the Rams, 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, it's Ward.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Brock Bowers.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Rams are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put in number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Gun.
Burrow will throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Rams are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there.
And got his man complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, LA.
Bashal Tootin.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
On 1, right?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Here we go.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much run on the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field are already making plans for the evening.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 yards. That's good.
11.
First down.
Just set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Completion left side to Miller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
Gun. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him,
and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Here we go. 12, right 80. 12, 12, 12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try and set up the screen to Chilton. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Shotgun snap to Locke. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Locke looking to change the play.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They look to throw. It's Locke. Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's second and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Now Locke again. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now a second and 10.
11, gun. 11, right 80. 11, MT, 11, MT. 12, 12, 12. 11, mighty, 11, mighty. 12, 12, 12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Eagles, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it's another week, another loss as they fall now to 0-9.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.